and welcome to Build Brunch, the daily morning show where we talk about the latest topics in entertainment. I'm Brittany Jones-Cooper.
I'm Shannon Coffey.
I'm Allie Colbert.
And I'm Lucas Tim.
Hi. Welcome.
Hi.
Today we're going to talk about Marie Claire's article on why it's so hard to make friends as an adult. And speaking of friends, for those of you looking to impress yours this holiday season, Brit Co will show you how to wow party guests. Plus, YouTube star and author Brittani Louise Taylor stops by to chat about her new book, and food influencer Jonathan Cheban joins the table to dish on his latest venture, Burgerim. But first,
hey now, a Lizzie McGuire revival may be in the works. Actress Hilary Duff, who played Lizzie in the iconic Disney Channel show, recently hinted at the possibility of a reboot in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, saying, "I think that she was so important to girls at an important time in their life. If she could be important to them again at this age, I think that would be amazing." Well, Hilary, all we can say is, this is what dreams are made of. Woo! Yay! Never forget.
is that in the theme song?
No, the movie.
No,
Hey
that's
now.
the movie, but
hey now.
This is what
Dreams are
That was the iconic butt shape.
I just remember the theme song that was like, if you believe,
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
got
The
a
balls
picture
dropping?
perfect plan.
What was the balls dropping? Who thought of that?
Okay.
I got a great idea.
Who
The whole
thought of
cast in a white box and we have orange balls dropping. There you go. There's an opening. But this is exciting for a revival.
Yeah, it's a great start to a possibility. It's so tough when people like Hilary Duff are like, oh yeah, it'd be great if we brought the show back. And you're like, yeah, but where's Gordo, you know?
Where's Gordo?
I want to know what happened to Gordo.
I think he's married now.
Yeah.
We don't know.
That's okay, he can still act if he's married, right?
Yeah, you're right. He can.
But the
Hopefully.
movie ended with them together. So are they going to be
Well, they
together?
were like 16 though.
Hey, yeah, I picture them lasting forever. And Miranda wasn't in the movie because she smoked weed, right? Is that they kicked her off the movie? Didn't that
She kicked
happen?
off the movie because she smoked weed.
She wasn't in the movie
In real
because,
life,
yeah, in real life.
This was old time Disney
Yes.
where if you smoked weed, like you were a bad person, but now I feel like they've changed.
Oh yeah, they've had to lower
Now
their
they're like,
standards a little
Yeah.
bit.
They're not.
That's a little heroin.
Now they're like, if you fuck a couple minors, we'll give you a series.
No big deal.
So I do think like we've seen this happen. Raven, That's So Raven, you guys remember that show? She now has a show called Raven's Home that Raven Simone has come back as the executive producer of, and she plays a mom of 2 young kids, and she's divorced. So she's like grown as hell.
Whoa,
so I think
modern.
Lizzie McGuire might have to do something similar where like we obviously see her like as an adult, and maybe she's like not the star of the show, but her kids are, which is sort of how Raven's Home is.
The reboots are just always so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I love the idea of them, but then they end up being just like so cheesy, like Fuller House, I'm thinking of. It was just like,
The
no.
Girl Meets World.
Fuller House, and Fuller House, they're always just like, well, the twins are off running their fashion empire.
Yeah, and then they look straight to camera and you're like, ew, gross.
Yeah, like, where are they? They don't want to be a part of the show.
No, I saw Ashley Olsen in the airport like 2 weeks ago.
You did? What was she doing?
She was
Drinking
looking
black coffee.
skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just so skinny.
She's the skinny one.
They're both skinny.
I was amazed Lizzie McGuire was only on for 3 seasons. Didn't think it was on for 10 years.
I think
2001, 2004. Right, well, based 4 seasons.
Pivotal
maybe.
time in
But,
our
like,
lives, though.
Yeah, but like, I felt like that show was on like 10 years.
Same.
And it wasn't.
Wow.
Remember the
'cause then
hot
we got the
guy in
movie.
Lizzie McGuire?
Ethan,
Yeah.
whatever his name is.
don't remember.
And Kate.
He was
the
so
popular
dumb.
Girl.
He
I
was
loved
so
it.
dumb. And I remember her going up to him in one episode and she was like, how do you make your hair so shiny? And he was like, well, on the back of the bottle it says shampoo, condition, and repeat. And the trick is, I don't repeat.
Yeah, but then we got shamed in the makeup room for not repeating.
Yeah, oh my God.
That's literally where I learned not to do the repeat.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to be a hot guy. And then now we get
I
shamed.
know, it's not all true.
And remember how bad Kate, the Mean Girls disses were? Like, what's your email? Hillary@hillary'sthebiggestloser.com. Loser, as if. Remember that? Whatever.
That's from
Get
Hillary
the
Duff?
picture, duh, I think so.
Brickwall, see you later.
Yeah, oh my God.
Wow.
I used to watch the show.
Good times. Kate, where's Kate? I want to know what she's been doing.
I don't remember any of these characters beyond her and Gordo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were really into it, I think, deeper than we were.
You're like, where's Kate? Where's Anne? Where's
Yes,
Julie? I'm like,
that's
I don't
very
know.
true.
I remember Lizzie and her headbands and her jewelry and being like, I want to go to Claire's and buy all of that. Like, that was basically
Remember when
my-
Miranda had like an eating problem? That was serious.
Oh my God.
Intense.
I
Remember that? She wasn't eating lunch. She goes, I had a big breakfast, but then at dinner she said, I had a big lunch. Lizzie's like, whoa.
Whoa, yeah. And remember,
Wait,
she always wore
Figured
those
something out.
gloves that went all the way up here, and you were like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know, that girl who wore those gloves always had an eating disorder and something.
Oh my God, I didn't even think of
That went over my
Lizzie
head.
McGuire was
Wait,
very
I still don't
I
know.
was such a naive, she was cutting.
Oh.
That's
Anyway.
just, you know, that's
Sorry.
like what Tumblr talks about.
Anyways, I remember the eating disorder. Also, Claire's. Just a quick note about Claire's. It's a great place to start shoplifting. It's a great beginner's
true.
place
You
for
know-
someone who's interested
And
in
the
food.
icing.
In
There was also the icing.
Only thing I've ever stolen was a ring from Claire's, but it was by accident. Because I went to try it on, and then the plastic piece broke, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble for breaking it. And then I was like, just walk out. And I still have it.
That is so, I believe it. Everyone I know stole from Claire's.
Wow.
It was just a thing you would do. You hang out, drink some, hot chocolate, go to Claire's.
I was like, drink some what? You're 13.
Yeah.
I know. I was gonna say drink chocolate milk, but I got nervous.
Any other show you want?
Even Stevens!
Yes.
I want Even
But
Stevens to
Shia
come
LaBeouf
back.
has to be in it.
course.
Yes, well, he's like the main
I know.
thing, yeah.
But he's so weird
He
now.
won't
I don't
be
think he'd
in
do
it.
it.
You don't know.
I don't know.
That's the one thing about
He's
Shia
right. You don't
LaBeouf
have-
is that he will surprise the hell out of you.
Yeah.
You're like, he's not gonna wear a paper bag for a year. Yeah, he will, okay?
Yeah.
You don't know Shia LaBeouf.
You're
None
right.
of us know him. He
You're
doesn't
right.
know himself.
You're
He's
right.
ever evolving. So don't keep him in a box.
Okay.
I want Zoe 101, but she's a grandma now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
Man,
don't want
I
that.
feel so sad for that cast.
That
and
was so sad.
Behind the scenes of that situation.
Out of the
It's not
blue.
even-
Is that the Jamie Lynn?
Yeah, she got
Yeah.
pregnant at 16. They
Yeah, that
canceled
was
the entire-
rough.
That was Nickelodeon.
If you
That's a
guys
dark
couldn't
moment.
handle the Miranda talk, you can't handle this talk.
Zoe took a dark turn, really.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, Disney, you know, it's fun.
That was
But it has
Nickelodeon.
layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Nickelodeon?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
All kids shows have layers,
Yep.
basically behind the scenes. Damn, tears.
Well, a new article in Marie Claire reveals that in a world hyper-connected by technology, true friendship is difficult to come by, especially as an adult. Whether you turn to apps such as Bumble, BFF, or other social media tools to help, making new friends can be stressful. How do we all feel about this? Is it hard to make friends?
Okay, I literally had a whole thing about this in therapy a couple weeks ago, and I was like, it's so hard to make friends as an adult, right?
Yeah.
So I do stand-up. I know, Shannon, you do stand-up as well. But like, I'll oftentimes meet people on shows that I think are really funny, and I'm like, oh, I could totally be your friend, but I never really know how to then go about being their friend.
Right.
So a couple weeks ago, I messaged someone I met at a show, and I was like, we should get coffee. And we got coffee, and we chatted, and we had like a friend date. But it was like, it is awkward to do. It's awkward to put yourself out there, and it's just like, especially if you don't have like motive, it's like,
Because
people
it feels like dating.
Yeah, but people are like, what do you want from me?
Nothing.
What do you want? And I'm like,
Companionship.
I don't know, to not be alone
Yeah.
in this fucking world.
I'm with you. I remember a couple years ago, a girl, like I met her at this like alumni football thing, and she like, we really hit it off, and then she added me on Facebook, and then she sent me a message, and I could tell she was so nervous in the message. She was like, hey, it was really great to meet you. I don't want to be weird, but if you want to like grab a drink sometime, and I replied back like, yes, thank you, like thank you for reaching out. But again, we went for like one drink, and we hung out, but then it's like you have to pursue it. Like
Right.
you really have
You really
and
have
it's
to try.
so hard because you feel awkward because you don't know this person and you don't want to be like creepy.
I know, it's like a whole different type of dating.
Yeah.
I like that this article brought up this conversation because it's definitely a real thing, but I felt like it was so overly dramatic, and the word weird was used so many times, and I'm just like, why are we so afraid of being weird? Like, that's what's holding you back.
It is.
It's
Like,
true.
It's fear.
It's just so crazy. I'm like, I don't know if it's just because I have a lifetime of rejection that I'm like, to my friends. I'm like, it's just like, I don't understand
Absolutely.
why we're so concerned with being perceived as weird.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just hard. You want people to love you, and so you're presenting. It's true.
Yeah.
Like I love my friends.
Don't laugh at her.
dearly. And you want that. You want people to see you, but it's hard to be vulnerable.
Right.
And so
Yeah, but people will never see you if you're
course.
too busy being like, oh, I'm gonna be guarded so that they don't think I'm weird. People, especially the people you're gonna be friends with, are gonna love you because you're a freak.
They're gonna
Right.
love
and
your
you're the
weirdness.
same type of freak that they are.
Well, I think inhibitions that block people. I mean, I think going to NYU kind of pushed this in front of me earlier than a lot of people because you're in a huge school with you. I didn't join Greek life. I didn't have one set, so I'd like really force myself to like meet new people. Some are still friends, some aren't. But coming back to New York, yeah, absolutely. I feel like a lot of my high school friends would be connected to because they know how to freak I am and accept it or whatever. But with new friends, it's like if I'm UCB class, you have to make that effort. And like I feel like whenever you talk to someone, at least for me, they always think I'm like flirting with them. Like,
Yes.
no, this is not sexual. Like I'm purely just trying to be like a nice person, nice friend.
Yeah.
I
get
don't know. I get off that vibe. I guess I'm just very
Yeah.
Flirty.
Very slutty vibe.
very slutty vibe, which I'm sorry I am. It's who I am. But
I found that awkwardness and worrying about awkwardness, it's like if you simply go into a situation and say, I'm not gonna be awkward,
Right.
and you put it all on the other person, then it usually isn't awkward. If you're just like acting chill.
Yeah, I think it's just, like you said, it's people want to match your weirdness. So I think you can have a really fruitful interaction, but you have to be vulnerable and it's hard. I think like I'm in my 30s now and it's weird in New York.
No, you look so young.
Oh my God, thank you. No, but you meet friends and you're like, okay, great, I found friends. So I moved here at 23, I had no friends. I started from scratch. I made friends. But in New York, people leave.
Right.
So it's like every 3 years, I've had to like reset my friend group and meet new people again. And it's just like,
that
when is
is
this going
exhausting.
to end? Like, it's so crazy. But I'm lucky that I do have like really close friends from college and high school that we talk on the phone now, we Skype, like we have that interaction because I don't necessarily have that crew here like I did.
It's also hard infiltrating other people's college cliques. I have really good friends who like went to Michigan or whatever. When I hang out with them, it's totally fun and nice, but like I'm also like, ha, they all like had this whole...
Michigan kids are psycho.
They had this whole clique experience and I'm just like, I went to NYU, I don't know what football is, okay.
Yeah,
Are you Pinocchio or?
Yeah, I'm a Pinocchio. So I get around to the party, but I don't know anyone, I turn to Pinocchio. I go like, hi, my name's Lucas.
Like, why does no one at this party like me? Oh no, me, Mickey Mouse.
I think it's
That
harder
is very accurate to how I get, I don't know anyone at a party.
No, I'm not flirting with you.
Into a clique, though.
Yeah.
I think that's a mistake, is trying to grow into a clique.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you have to pick people out individually.
Yeah.
Like, I have a lot of close friends that
Take
were
them out one by
introduced
one.
to me by other friends who were close with them. And when we hang out as a group, I'm like, oh, this isn't vibing as well. But when I pick them apart solo, it's like one-on-one, it's really strong.
Yeah.
But do you ever want to string them together and have like a crew for a minute?
You can, but you have to build individually first.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a group, and especially if they have history, you're just always personally gonna
Agree.
feel outside.
Yeah,
That's what I did. I had a karaoke thing, and I random people from different friend groups came, and it ended up being really fun mixing people together.
Yeah, I have a hard time mixing. I'm really good at holding on to friends though. Like I had an ex-boyfriend and I
Don't let go.
So aggressive.
I had an ex-boyfriend and like his friend's wife and I really hit it off. Hi, Krista. And I kept her. I like kept her so hard after the breakup. I was like, I waited like 2 months and then I emailed her and I was like, we can still be friends, right? Like I need to have friends. Like I can't just lose good friends.
Yeah, can't lose
So
Krista.
that's another thing as an adult. I think you like pinpoint the people that really matter and you hold on to them because you just don't have as many.
And let go of that excess weight you don't need. All those negative people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
definitely.
that naturally starts happening. All the fake
Get
friends.
let
Quality
those
over
bitches go.
quantity.
Definitely. Well, now it's time for our first guest. Brittani Louise Taylor is a YouTube star with over 1.2 million subscribers whose journey with online dating took a turn that she never saw coming. After an engagement with a con artist, a 4-month-old, and many trips to court, Brittani decided to share her story in a book, A Sucky Love Story, Overcoming Unhappily Ever After. Let's take a look.
Bumps in the road, many obstacles. But when we fall, we get up and go, baby. The way they think is paradoxical. I'm taking matters into my own hands now. Let's face it, we only got this life to live out. So follow me, I'm ready to go. I'll take the lead, I'm ready to go.
Everyone, please give a warm Build Brunch welcome to Brittani Louise Taylor. Brittani, I love you because your energy is so contagious. You have the biggest smile, even though this story is a really kind of tough, serious one.
Yeah.
So why is this something, though, that right now you wanted to share this book and share this story with the world?
Normally people want to like keep their baggage to themselves, but when this happened, I just had this crazy urge for everyone to know what happened to me because I thought if I can just prevent and save one person, then it was worth it. But I tried to approach it with a sense of humor, like, haha, like, this isn't really funny, but it kind of is.
Well, it's like I
tried.
It's like a cautionary tale, I guess. Yeah. And part of your journey was you were so public on YouTube with your relationship and your pregnancy and your happiness, but then when things started to fall apart, you couldn't share it.
Yeah, little did they know.
Yeah, so what was that like? That seemed to be an outlet for you, and then when you couldn't share things with your viewers and you kind of had to just hold everything in for so long.
It was really painful because like 50% stayed with me and were just like, it's okay, Brittany, we understand that there's probably something you can't talk about. And then like the other half were like, why are you not talking about this? Because they're used to YouTubers like breaking up and then the next day making like a whole entire video explanation of why they broke up. So it was probably just the hardest time of my life because I had to keep making videos. I'm a single mom. I need to keep making money and support my baby. But there's so much that I was hiding and it was just like horrifying, the things I had to keep to myself. So definitely stronger.
Yeah. Did you have a network of friends and family though during that time?
Oh, it's so funny because like influencers, even though they want to spill their own dirt, they all kept my dirt in. Because all my friends that were big on social media didn't say a word and they knew what was happening. So they kept like liking my photos and sending me tweets or like texting me and trying to show support. And that was like nice to have that because at least some people knew my truth, even though everyone didn't know everything yet. They didn't have all the tea.
Yeah. And how has it been now that you are being able to be open about this for your fan base to react to that?
Oh, I feel like I'm dreaming because like when you hold something in for so long and anyone that's been through any sort of abuse, like when they finally come clean and start talking about it, it's very empowering. So it's been really nice. Yeah, thank you. I'm good now. It's been a while. So like, you know, I had some serious PTSD when I got out and I would just start shaking for no reason or certain triggers. But a lot of that has gone away. But love. I've been surrounded by love.
So and also you have a beautiful baby
Oh,
who in the video was one of the cutest babies I've ever seen.
Yes.
I'm not even being biased. He really is.
No, really is. I would tell you if you know.
You know, I
we're like, that baby's so cute.
No, I had a nurse tell me at the hospital, she's like, look, normally I just tell people like, oh, your baby's so cute. But she's like, your baby's cute.
Yeah.
She's like, look, because he had these really long eyelashes too. Like, yeah, he was just born flirting.
So congratulations on the very cute baby. But
Thank
also,
you.
when the book came out, it was number 21 on Amazon in the dating books, which is a huge success.
Yeah.
So, and your advice is, you give advice on like trusting your instincts, but paying attention to red flags. Like, how do you recommend for people to do that kind of casually when dating?
Oh gosh, there's like if you want bullet points, I think number one is trust your gut. Because there was just, from the start, even though he was so attractive and on paper perfect, I knew it wasn't right. And I would have major anxiety before every date. So my instincts were telling me like, no, stop, turn around, and I didn't listen to that. But also too, like when people come on really strong, that's usually a warning sign. If they isolate you from your friends and family, like who would not want you to have a social circle? Like that is a major red flag. If you start financially supporting them or they're always making you feel guilty for them and you always feel like you have to fix it, it becomes this weird codependent relationship where you are responsible for their happiness. And that ain't good.
No.
Yeah.
And you also tell your fans, don't be afraid of love, just do a background check.
Yeah.
First, which I love. And I want to know
that check.
The methods. Like, is it like professional or?
I think, you know, that you can do your own little stalking, like
Googling.
Find out what their last name is, like go on their social media, but then even then they have different, like they may have multiple profiles. I know about that. So you never know exactly who someone is, but I think it's just, you know, when you do get to the point that you can, I would do it. Just to make sure, I mean, just follow up. Like if they are a doctor, are they a doctor?
Yeah.
If they are an accountant, where do they work at?
Right.
Like, are there like photos with their coworkers? Because someone telling you something is enough, and you need sometimes physical evidence, like photos. Meet people they work with. Like,
you're not telling people
proof.
like don't love. It's just like, you know, just be aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, if you're gonna go out, like online dating isn't bad, but like tell someone where you're going. So they know where you're at, meet in a public place. Like, don't show them where you live. You know, I think just taking it slow is the best thing. We all want that love story, but when it happens too fast, it's usually too good to be true. Yeah.
Which is so opposite of what they kind of preach to us. They're like, oh, it's a whirlwind.
It's
a
not like the
fairy
movies,
tale.
yeah.
And it's like, actually, we're gonna do background checks first and go on a couple dates. Like,
No,
I think that's great advice.
I think for me, like just watching, I always say I had this romantic, you know, vision of what love was just from watching movies so much and whatever. And I'm like, life isn't like a movie. And sometimes people have ulterior motives as to why they want to be with you. And if right away they're talking marriage, why? Right. Like, you know, right away they say they're in love with you. That doesn't happen. They may be in lust with you, but they're probably not in love with you.
Yeah. Some of the things you're saying are just bearing striking resemblance to this show on Bravo now, Dirty John.
You know what's so creepy? Like my ex, like I hung out with him in Newport Beach. I'm like, did he know this guy? Like, do they all? That's my mom's like, if we can only figure that out, because I waited to listen to the podcast until after I wrote my book, because I didn't want to. Our stories are similar but different.
Yeah.
Like we're both scary, but like no one gets killed in my story. Like, oh, that's like a big
alert.
okay, but they don't know who. But like, you know, I think that the people like that operate the same way.
Yeah.
So it's, if we know what they're doing and the red flags, we can stop people like that, because they all use the same tactics.
Right.
So that's like my mission, is just I don't want anyone. I mean, I was strong enough to survive it, but I don't want anyone to go through the pain that I went through.
Yeah, and is that, you know, what you want viewers, readers to take away from your story and sharing it?
Yeah, 100%. And I've had like a lot of women too. Like I think that there's a stigma around abuse, and they feel embarrassed to talk about it. And I think I've getting so many messages from women saying like, thank you for being my voice, because like they didn't get a restraining order, or they didn't file charges, or they're going through stuff right now. Or I had one woman say last night, like, I read your book and now I know what I need to do. And I was like, that's why I did it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. And, you know, now that you've been working on this for so long, which I do think, I mean, raising awareness about things like this is so important. Yeah. What is next for you?
Well, I mean, when Rex was younger, I started a baby clothing line, and we're donating 10% of all the profits to Watoto. So I want something that helps empower women and, you know, give back. And we're also donating like boxes of onesies on the regular. So it's called Rex Kids Wear. So we're doing that. I think I just want to relax for a little while. I've held this in for so long that I just want to enjoy my baby and enjoy my freedom. And like, you know, I just wanted my YouTube audience to know what happened to me. I didn't expect it to become this big thing. Yeah. But if it keeps going, more power to it. And I mean, for me, I just want to help other women and men in this situation. Yeah,
and you definitely are. And I know there's so many women out there suffering in silence, and so you're giving a voice to them. And so thank you for writing the book.
Thank you.
And you can pick up a copy of A Sucky Love Story, Overcoming Unhappily Ever After, wherever books are sold. Thanks again, Brittany.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Build Brunch with Brit. Britt Morin is currently in San Francisco at the Brit Co headquarters, but she sent over this special segment on how to wow holiday party guests. Let's take a look.
Thanks, guys. It's holiday season, and that means it's party time. This is my friend Ange.
Hi.
And what do we have here today, Ange?
So we've gone through the Brit Co archive and pulled some of our favorite decorating hacks for the holidays. We have 4 super easy projects.
Okay, great. Let's get started over here.
Yes.
These are name cards.
These are place cards that you put on your table settings.
So what we did with this, we took some modeling clay.
Yes.
You can get it at any craft store, Target, Walmart, whatever.
Yep.
Rolled it out, mixed it together, red and white.
2 colors,
Marble.
roll it up.
Yeah. Roll it out flat, like a pizza roller. And then we just used cookie cutters, and then we did some in Christmas trees, some in snowflakes, and we stamped in little names using alphabet stampers. Bake it in the oven, poke a little hole, hang a ribbon, because this turns into an ornament.
Super cute, means you're not throwing away the place cards. They can hang it up. Looks lovely.
Take it home.
So sweet.
Yeah. Place card and party gift all in one.
Yes.
Love it. Okay.
Yes.
What do you got?
So next we have these gorgeous votives. We used old wine bottles, kombucha bottles, whatever you have. Fill them with tree trimmings, garland extras, little berries, cranberries. Fill with water. Put a candle on top, done. No mess, really beautiful.
Lots of different heights, I like
and
that.
And it's kind of nice because you can skip trying to have fresh florals.
Yeah, and I love different heights at a table. It kind of gives it a little bit of like volume, dimension.
Yes.
Okay, so wrapping gifts, it's tough. Especially because you're shoving them all under the tree and bows get like totally dismantled.
Well, and then the store-bought bows are like 10 layers and like many loops.
Flat bows are better. We love flat bows. And here's a really simple way to make them. You actually just take ribbon and loop it together.
You don't even tie it.
You don't even tie it. You just use double-sided tape. Look at the back of this. Oh, hey. Not even tied.
Super easy.
Then you just tape it right on top to your box. And guess what? You can repurpose these year after year. Yeah. So yeah, they don't get ruined under the tree. They look amazing. and you can reuse them.
You can wear it as a bow tie.
Oh yeah, let's try that.
As a bow tie.
It matches my outfit, actually.
Maybe I could wear it.
Oh, you're like 5 years old.
Yeah, well, speaking of being 5 years old, we're gonna take it to the 90s a little bit here. Ooh. I was personally obsessed with sand art and snow globes.
Okay, same.
So we're combining those with modern trend terrariums.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
The trend that will never go away.
It's true.
I don't think it will.
Forever.
We keep waiting, but it's still here.
I mean, maybe we'll start living in terrariums.
That would be cool.
Biodome, basically.
A snow globe terrarium.
So you start by putting some of our eco-friendly fake snow. No styrofoam was harmed in the making
for the
of
environment.
This. So you just fill it up. You can use a spoon, or I'm just gonna go right in.
Just get a little handy with it.
Yep.
All right.
Fill it up.
Ooh. It's kind of like
you have a nice little
stress reliever.
Sprinkling of snow here.
Yeah, just get a little bit
your
messy.
Fake snow angels. Then add a little layer of glitter to it.
Oh, I like glitter a lot. I'm gonna sprinkle a lot of glitter.
A lot of glitter. You can make some nice little tones in here. Oh. And then you take your little accoutrement, all these different objects. We have the Empire State Building, a big few different trees,
like
reindeer.
Little ornaments.
So I'm gonna go with the New York Ode here.
I'm just gonna go simple ornament style.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. They're like gold Christmas trees and giant balls. What world am I living in?
It looks like super cute.
A snow terrarium world. And we're done. 4 different personalized DIY tutorials. Also simple. You can find all of the tutorials on our website at Brit Co with so many more. Check us out. Tag us on Instagram at Brit Co if you find and make them yourself. And have a happy holiday. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Brit. Be sure to check out more at www.brit.co. We'll see you at the table very soon.
And now it's time for our next guest. After Jonathan Cheban won the 2018 Food Influencer of the Year award, he paid a visit to Burgerim for a simple LA lunch and Instagrammed how much he loved it. Now he's the face of the fast-growing, high-tech, chef-inspired burger joint with a burger named after him and his face pictured on the menu. Take a look at his journey.
This is the Food God, aka Jonathan Cheban. I want to announce that I am the face of Burgerim, so get ready for a lot of big things ahead. I am the biggest food influencer in the world right now. I was named the most influential food person by Food and Beverage magazine. I just actually won Food Influencer of the Year in Monaco. I eat out 365 days a year, and I'm so excited to put my touches on all the Burgerims around the country and around the world. The concept is so brilliant. People like fast and furious these days. They want variety. Well, Burgerim gives you major, major variety. And I just want to tell you guys that I'm so excited not only to be the face of Burgerim, but I'm going to put all my Food God touches from all my travel to the best restaurants, the other burger places that I've been to all around the world, and I'm going to put my Food God touch on Burgerim. We're going to do a Food God burger. We're going to do Food God shakes. We're going to make it bigger, better, stronger. Let's go, Burgerim!
Everyone, please give a warm Build Brunch welcome to the Food God himself, Jonathan Cheban. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. This is great. Back in cold New York. I've been in Miami for 3 weeks, so this is like torture.
You should go back to Miami.
Yeah.
I will.
I don't know why you're here.
I have DC first in Chicago, so I'm going worse and worse in the cold department, and then back to the heat.
Is that a Burgerim tour? Do you want to tell us about the partnership going on?
Well, you know, I am the Food God. You know, I've been on TV on the Kardashians, obviously, for 10 years, and then Food God's been about 2 years, and it's just taken over my life.
Yeah.
I have, you know, millions of people that follow me, literally from around the world, on where to go, what to do, and I go to a lot of places. So I saw Burgerim, I saw somebody posting about it. It was a lot of these little, and it looked amazing. So I was in LA, and I decided to stop in, and I did this video. And literally 2 days later, the CEO called me, and he's like, "We love your video. We want to do a whole thing with you." And you know, I get a million of those calls. I'm like, whatever. So literally, like, I think on that trip, I already met with them, and we signed this huge multi-million-dollar deal. They're literally opening 1,000 of them. There's over 100-something of them open right now, and it's insane. So my face is literally like in Texas. My friend just sent me something from Texas, LA, Miami. There's one just opened in Brooklyn. So you're gonna see me everywhere. So hopefully you're not gonna get
That
sick
is
of
so
seeing me.
awesome.
But it's a fun deal. I think it's like a really modern day version of, like, you know, someone who is on Instagram and an influencer getting one of these kind of deals rather than just someone that's an actor. Even though I am on television, it's such a like a modern day story that like after I put something on Instagram that they would reach out and kind of like do this whole deal with me, which is
totally. And what is your plan for Burgerim for making it? I mean, the Food God touch. You talk about it in your video. What are you gonna do?
I always do the Food God touch on everything. So basically, we're gonna do a lot of like Food God shakes, really over the top kind of fun stuff. Just taking what they have because they already have an amazing, you know, program going, and the places are so modern and cool, and that's why I took all that into consideration because I'm like, well, if I sign up, it's got to be great. So I saw like 10 of them. I'm like, they are amazing. They're so high tech and modern, and I knew like with me adding my stuff to it, and 1,000 of them opening, that it was going to be a really big deal.
Yeah. You're going to sprinkle like diamonds in them, or?
It'll look like diamonds, but you'll be able to eat them.
I feel like that would
be being the face of Burgerim with looking with that bling like that, that's baller.
Well, this is pre-Burgerim.
Oh, okay.
This is pre-Burgerim. This is always baller.
But
like
they even named a burger after you, which I can think of no higher honor than that. So like, tell us more about like what that was like, and did you have like decision what's on the burger?
Well, this is so basically they decided to do a 3rd-pound burger because their whole thing is like small, different burgers. So this is not like the Food God burger. That will be coming.
Okay.
It will be over the top, and it'll be viral, and I'm sure you'll see it everywhere. Just like the gold wings, the 24-karat gold wings I did that went viral around the world, and even the rainbow bagel that I launched. So I actually made that go viral. They sent it to my house. I put it on my Instagram, and it went literally around the world. This is like 2-3 years ago.
I remember.
So the rainbow bagel, they still owe me. They got so busy that they had to close down and rebuild a
That's
new
amazing.
place.
Wow.
Yeah, the lines were around the corner like for years, and they're like, we can't handle it anymore, and they actually like had to close down, rebuild, and now, so yeah.
So you could probably like touch a horrible food and have everyone lining up to eat it, and you just trick tons of.
I'm really picky, but it would be a good prank and a great YouTube video of like eating.
But so did you ever picture this one? Like, I mean, you've been famous for a while. You've been clearly very involved in Hollywood for a very long time, and you have a ton of famous friends, and you are you are famous yourself. Did you ever picture that like you would start this food account, now over 3 million followers, and now have a multi-million-dollar deal with a
I never pictured it like this. I just pictured, you know, I'm kind of always been ahead of the curve, and like 2 years ago I realized it wasn't just about television, it was about influencers, and they were, you know, I felt like that was becoming a bigger deal than even being on TV at that point.
Right.
So it was all like these influencers were like, you know, 1 million views, 2 million views, and I'm like, I like to stay ahead of it. I'm like, I need to actually have my own brand, and what's the one thing that people are always talking to me about? And it's always about food and about eating, and so no matter who I used to see, they'd be like, I saw this thing that you put up, oh my God, and it'd be like super famous people. I'd be like, what, you saw that? That's so random, you know what I mean? And that was before Food God, and then so I decided, I'm like, you know what, this is what I do. You know, some people do makeup, some people do fashion. That lane is not my lane, even though I like cool fashion and stuff. You can't compete in that, and my whole thing is like, I'm not a chef, I don't cook. I eat out 365 days a year, literally every day, 3 times a day, could be anywhere in the world, and like my refrigerator is empty, so like there's nothing in my fridge. So I was like, you know what, this is kind of what I do, and the food, it's natural, it's not fabricated. This is what I did beforehand. I just elevate it and make it more and more now, and so like my whole brand now is based around, but it's like Food God is kind of just like the catalyst for it, meaning the food part. It is a lot of lifestyle stuff. It's crazy over the top, like spas and different like treatments with gold and all that. So it's a whole package, even though the food is kind of like.
You are an inspiration, and you should be an icon.
No,
honestly, you're 365 days a year eating out. That's like my dream. But also, I read this thing with it's so iconic. But you don't eat like him.
Yeah, I keep like towels in my oven. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You have an oven? I don't even have an oven. Oh, you have an oven? You're out. You're out.
If the fridge is empty, what does the Food God snack on?
I don't snack.
No snacking. It's
all. I swear I don't snack.
1 meal snacks.
Yeah,
I love snacking.
No, that's what's bad. Yeah, see, there's crumbs on your couch then.
I agree.
don't want any crumbs.
There's so many crumbs.
Yeah, that's
I
why.
like the
By the way,
crumbs.
that
They
is
feel
why I
good.
don't like food in my house. I don't like smell of food in the house.
Okay.
I definitely do not like to clean, so that doesn't happen at all with like a kitchen and cleaning after. But like and crumbs and stuff, like it's just like the second in a hotel, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live in hotel. Have not been home in 3 months. I've lived in a hotel for the last 3 months. From everywhere from Austria to Turkey to the Republic of Georgia. London, Monaco, Miami, I've not been home in 3 months. Even while I'm here today, I'm not in my apartment, I'm in a hotel. So like you could do crumbs in a hotel, but not in at home. I feel like, I don't know, I'm very like.
I read for the holidays, you were giving gift cards with your face on them to Burgerim to your friends, I think is iconic.
Yeah.
Can you tell us like what decision was behind that?
Well, I mean, listen, I also like to promote stuff, so it's kind of fun. So I made them make these gift cards with my face on it. Like, what better gift? First of all, I have friends that kind of have so much, it's weird to like, I'm like, what am I gonna give them except something fun? You know, last year I was at Harrods, I sent out Dolce & Gabbana pasta sets. So that I found in Harrods, I was shipping them from the UK, sitting in Harrods, dripping, sweating, getting people's addresses because I know if I leave, it'll never get shipped. And like, so you have to find original gifts for people, you know, especially people that have a lot. But I think like these gift cards are awesome.
Yeah.
They're just fun.
I love that. So you sound like an expert orderer, and I consider myself to be one too, so I want to know, what is your go-to takeout, like your favorite food?
Well, I don't take out. I always eat in because I feel like taking out is like a waste of time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed that. I thought you, okay.
No, because to me, I'm like, why am I?
You eat out in restaurants every single night.
Yeah, I really don't take out. So my whole thing is like, why am I gonna sit home and eat it when I could just like have fun and be somewhere and eating it? Because I'm like, I don't want, if I'm paying for it, like, meaning like, why would I want to go eat it at home? Like, I'd rather go sit where there's people and just like, it's more fun.
So do you ever binge watch TV? And then if you do that, how do you not snack?
I don't, because before I binge watch, I eat like crazy, and then I know I'm gonna have an amazing meal afterwards. So like I like to torture myself with the anticipation of getting starving. So like I know, and then the panic starts of like, where do we go? And like, let me tell you, like sometimes I'll sit in like 2 restaurants and get up and be like, nope, this is not what I wanted. I mean, I'm not by myself. I'm not insane. I don't do it like that. I'll be with friends. I'm not like, I don't go sit in and leave. I'll go with friends and we'll feel it. I'm like, oh, I go, let's just pay for the water that we just got. I go, we'll get out of there, and I get on a fake phone call, and I'm like, you're there? What? I'm so sorry they went to the other restaurant. I gotta go. I'll be back.
That's a good move.
Just revealed your secret though.
But it's fine. I'll find a new one. I circle around, so it's like, it's kind of fun. But I get very like, I'm very specific on what I need to eat. Like I'll start like now, because I haven't eaten yet today because I've been running around. Actually, later today, I'm launching a cookie that's a $1,000 cookie in Long Island. Yeah, so that's going to be a fun thing today.
Oh my God! You can launch that right in here.
I haven't even seen it, but it's a $1,000 cookie.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
that better be a good cookie.
Yeah.
It's got to be. I'm sure.
Is your face on it?
I don't know. They won't tell me what's on it. I don't think it's my face. I don't think it's my face. But it's supposed to be something very cool. So yeah, I'm very excited about that.
Tell me favorite sushi spots in New York City.
Oh my God. Well, I like Japanese food more than just sushi.
Okay,
so I love Nobu.
Yeah.
They have the best food in the whole world, but their sushi's not the best in the world, and I love them, so don't get mad. But their food,
amazing.
No one has better food than Nobu. It's like something I could literally, like, you know.
Also, nothing's better than Nobu Malibu. I mean, that restaurant
Nobu Malibu is, it's a scene, too. I mean, you just don't know who you're going to run into there. Like, every night, it's like literally like every table by the outside. I mean, those tables are like gold. So it's amazing, So I'm not like such a sushi eater. I actually go to a place in Brooklyn called Sushi Mikasa. It was the guy, you know, I had something to do with them years ago, but I still go there. It was a chef, the sushi chef from Sushi Seki, Sushi Gari. Then there's all those little ones that are like the secret ones that I'm not even giving away. There's like 8 seats, and I don't want to be the 9th person that day. After today, I don't want to be the one not sitting. So but there's a place called Hidden in Miami, which is amazing. There's a lot. There's ones in every city. Every city just has like these underground, like secret places, like New Orleans, like places you wouldn't believe. Like if you know people there, they'll be like, "Oh, you didn't go to this." Like it's like hidden behind this, and every city has those. So it's very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What about the holidays? Are there any special spots that you go to just for the holidays?
There's a spot in DC called Filomena, and it's like the most amazing Italian restaurant. And it's like they dress it up like it's like I feel Santa like might actually live there. But it's a very, very high-end restaurant. But like inside they have a Christmas tree in the middle of like where you're sitting and eating. But it's just like it's like the coolest thing. So I've lived in New York for so long, so I don't get excited about being in New York for the holidays. I need to get out. So like I do go to DC, and I'll go to Chicago, and then I'll go to Bahamas and St. Bart's. And I go back to warm and then back to Miami. So back to the
You are always on the road.
I'm on the road nonstop.
Yeah, and then since we are a brunch show, are there favorite brunch spots or dishes you recommend?
I mean, I love Sadel's for brunch. I love Cipriani for brunch. And then sometimes I'll go to like New Jersey, and I'll go to like Kinchley's Pizzeria to have their like thin crust pizza. Like I am like fair weather. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be. It could be cheap. Like that part does not matter to me. So I will like go to hole in the walls in like Westchester. Like it does not matter. If I like start craving it, like oh let me go get buffalo wings in Westchester, or let me get pizza in New Jersey, or I'll literally drive to like Connecticut for pizza, or like, I mean, it does not matter. So Pepe's is great. There's another one that I heard was even better. I forgot the name of it, and I just saw it the other day, and someone rated it better. I think Dave from Barstool Sports was there, and they rated it even better. So now I'm already like, I have to get out there.
Yeah, I have a feud with Sally's, which is right down the.
There's a lot of fights, so, and I like to cause even more when I go to places. So, and I will drive to Philly for like cheesesteaks. You never know what's going to happen. You know where I am. It could be in LA. It could be anywhere. So. Fried chicken. I love fried chicken.
Eating
Food God.
cheesesteak, and also Jonathan comes like, oh my God, hey, what's up?
When that happens, then it's really pretty nutty.
That is so awesome. Yeah. We could keep asking you questions for hours about food, but Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
You can take a bite of your very own chef-inspired burger at Burgerim near you, and join Jonathan's foodie adventures by following Food God on Instagram. That's all from us. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same table. Bye, guys.